He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. On the move, it's Peoples. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Miller. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And the Buckeyes are rolling down the field. From the shotgun, the inside give. It'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
The give from the gun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Using his feet. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
And the Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Hand off from the shotgun. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard is at the 26. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. give to the back. Got the first down and more. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
The Buckeyes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal.
Pound 55 weak. Lion.
Wide receiver going in motion. With the run on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Try to barge their way in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
After getting stuffed, what do they have for an answer here on 3rd and goal from the 2? They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about a decision time right off the jump? 4th down. Do I want to go for it? First drive. Palmer, what you going to do?
I'm taking the points right here. It's early in the game. You're trying to pay off this opening drive. Just get some points up on the board. If it was a little closer to the end zone, I'd say maybe go for it, but I'm playing conservative on this one.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drop. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Get off one more play before the end of the quarter. He leaves it with his back. Brings into the open. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter.
3, USC, 0.
First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Reed. Caught over the middle, it's Moffitt. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Lyons. Out to 35, he's open. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot. try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
That's caught. It's Jordan. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And now on second down for this offense. Wants to throw it. Quick pass and catch good enough for the first down. Didn't need a lot, but they got enough.
He runs out of bounds at the 22. Good enough for first down.
And the Trojans will have it 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Reed. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bowl. It's guys flying around, giving great effort, getting to the football, but it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at that position. And right there, you just saw that, the ability to win one-on-one and make a play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And that's going to give us a tie ball game.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
He'll bring it out. It's House. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out at the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Firing to the right, complete. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, the power run here. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Ball security is so important. Turnovers lose you games, and this guy has put his team in some tough spots. He fumbled last week. He's fumbled again today.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking to scramble. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. This time on target. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right up to the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looks as if he's going to run it. Turning it on! That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
And those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to seal the edge on the right. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Quick strike complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. The short hands, it's Miller. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Right on the money. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock. Gonna take a shot. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quarterback will keep it. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Timeout, USC.
They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. After making one field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one a 40-yard try coming. It's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but...
There he goes! Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. That type of big play can even make traveler perk up and take notice.
Hey, man, when I think about USC and just their pass, I just think about explosive. Explosive playmakers, making explosive plays down the field, finding those big wide receivers, making big plays.
Dropping back, it's Reed. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight up front. They're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes a connection. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on third down.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jordan. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Off the RPO, complete. Oh, he's got some space. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
The Trojans have it in scoring position on first and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Touchdown, Trojans! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Bowling Green is just getting blown off the field right now. I mean, like them or hate them, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 17 to the Red Hawks of Miami. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wide receiver comes in motion. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Caught behind the line. It's Peoples. Still running at the 40. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers in green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
He'll throw it. Got the quick pass. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. On the move. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Try to get it to the edge. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Reed. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. The big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Jordan. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. Target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is. Make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To throw, it's Sayin. Hauls it in. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gets the back moving. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Offense gets set for second down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. To the air, it's Reed. Floating away. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Here's a snap, ready to cut one loose. Gonna let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lets it go. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. The sure hands, it's Lions. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my match.
He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Trojans! Once he got some room, it was over.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Extra point here will tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Fresno State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it again. Turning it on. They finally rustle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter, because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Motion from the wide receiver. On the ground, it's Peoples. At the 45 on his way. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
And his offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
Easy.
Quarterback sneaks ahead. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
If you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. The Buckeyes are facing 3rd and inches.
Easy.
Now on the move. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Buckeyes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wide receiver comes in motion. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the move. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. They're celebrating on the sideline after taking the lead, but still time on the clock.
How about the kicker coming through in a must-have moment? They had to have this kick to take the lead late in the ballgame. All the pressure, give me all the pressure, and he comes through in the clutch.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. to throw on first down. He's taking the deep shot. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down.
And, man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field to give yourself a chance, an opportunity to maybe be successful.
He lets it fly. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it.